Hello, everyone from German Parents United. This is a long awaited message after our rally last month. I do apologize. This message should have been sent right after the rally, but literally, it's one thing after the other. We're trying to grow this nationally. We are growing this nationally, and please bear with me and others. Please bear with us. So, first and foremost, it was an excellent event on September 20th, nationwide, and organizers did a really good job, but nothing would have happened if the people didn't come out. So all of you did it. What we've seen is because of all of you coming out. I have to thank DDSB, Concerned Parents, Jessica and Jessica, I call them Jessica Squared, who led activities in Oshawa, who have been organizing, educating all of us, even prior to this German Parents United grouping forum. They were attending board meetings, and we have learned a lot from them. And there is strength in unity, and they have done an amazing job. Also wanted to thank Pastor Joel St. John and Pastor Matthew Moss from Bowmanville Church. I think it's called Bowmanville Church. I apologize if I'm saying that incorrectly. They spoke in Pickering, as well as all the other guest speakers that attended. And I hear from you, and I heard concerns from others that they wish that somebody from the Muslim faith spoke, and that is something that we're trying, and that's one of our action items, that to draft a letter putting pressure on different places of worship to speak on these matters and to come out and join this cause publicly and openly. I also wanted to thank other people in this group. I'm not going to name them. There are a lot of people who help behind the scenes. And there's some people are good at helping behind the scenes and not maybe wanting to be at the forefront. Shazmeen dealt with the shirts. I will name her. She dealt with the shirts on short notice and was able to deliver them hopefully to everybody. And there was other people that helped out. I guess also printing out flyers, speaking to different faith-based groups, working late into the night. Honestly, some people spent their own money. And whoever you are, if there's other people, message me if you want to get reimbursed, and I'll tally everything. Somebody messaged me when I put a call out for the Canada flags, and they sent they donated to us, and every action helped, and I really appreciate it. This is basically a vote of a call of thanks to everybody, and the job is not done. What you see from me or other leaders, if that's what we're called, at the forefront, it's only because everybody in the back that's showing up. And showing up is very important. And you have to continue to show up. Because this is how we're winning this. The people at the forefront, we're taking a lot of heat. We're being called haters or whatnot. And that's why we need more people to be at the forefront, so we can kind of divide this responsibility up. But you guys that's attending, you don't have to feel the pressure as much. But the pressure on you is to show up. And you have to keep showing up. Because matters like this, where it's ingrained into like everywhere we are, left, right, and center, it's around us. It's not going to be changed quickly. You have to understand that. But we're almost there, and we've seen a lot of changes. And there's more changes that are going to happen. You see in the governments, I just shared video, I think it was British Columbia, where now you have politicians saying, if you raise these concerns, you have to be careful because these kids are at risk of suicide. Can you believe we live in a world where when you talk about parental rights or material being age appropriate or biological boys with boy parts who didn't transition, they look like boys but feel like girls using the girls' washroom, you voice a concern on that. And we're told no, because stop saying that. That kind of language is part of the reason that you have people killing themselves. That's the fear they want to put on us. But why are they doing this? They're doing this because they're desperate. So we and all of you should realize that when they talk this way and when they're ganging up on us, We are very powerful, and that's why they're doing it. We are very strong. We are almost there getting the results that we need. And this is why they're resorting to, you know, that expression, desperate measures. Desperation leads to desperate measures. Something like that. Desperate times leads to desperate measures. They're desperate. They're basically ganging up on all of us. Many political parties, we're hateful people. We're bigots. And you have them now saying, stop, otherwise people are going to kill themselves. Like I said before, this means we are almost at the end line. And we have to keep it up and keep the unity up. And guys, what we did nationally on $0 budget. People might have donated here and there in different groups, different cities, but officially on like $0 budget with no official donations. And we got like 1 million people out over 100 cities, more than 100 cities. Pat on the back to everybody. And I would say that Durham led a lot of this because we have people in Durham that are helping the national group, Hands Off Our Kids, one of the big groups, helping with their website. Me and other people are helping also nationally grow this very big. So I want you guys to realize that Durham is like a catalyst of what happened because outside of BC, Durham is one of the cities, along with some cities in BC that have been doing this since last school year. A lot of other cities now are just starting up now, and nothing wrong with that. We're a bit ahead. So pat on the back to all of you. The job is not done. We need more of you to show up and understand the points and the talking points. So when people ask us, why are you guys marching? You can explain to them very easily. Why are we here? Okay. We are here because material needs to be age appropriate in school. And anything age inappropriate, especially sexualized material, that's uncalled for. And that needs to stop. Okay. That's fair. Why else are you guys here? Well, there should be no secrets kept from parents. If a child goes through anything, anything happens to a child, whether they need a Band-Aid, ice pack, whatever, an Advil, immunization, changing the name, parents need to know. Okay. Because no secrets should be kept from parents. When somebody tells a child, you don't have to tell your parents, they're predators. That's what we teach our kids. That adults that tell children, keep that away from your mom or dad. That's a predator. Why else are we here? Because everybody's allowed to have religious and creed-based accommodations in school. It's ingrained in the Ontario Human Rights Code. And one group's rights shouldn't trump another's. There's competing human rights. Why are we forced to attend flag-raising ceremonies? For what? You're allowed to be exempted from certain things, including the national anthem. And for that reason, there should be no mandatory flag-raising ceremony participation. Okay, accommodations. Why else are you here? The fourth reason is there should only be a Canada flag in all schools and government offices. That's our position. Only Canada flags because everybody unites on under the Canada flag. However, if there must be other flags, you cannot only have the Pride flag. You then have to accommodate other groups that are making these requests, and we've made these requests, and they're being denied. When you get denied a flag request, and only one other flag gets being put besides the Canada flag, that's pure discrimination. Okay, so far these positions that we have are not coming from a place of hate, right? That's why you have to take that stand. And why else are we here? Biological boys that look like boys, who are just saying they act or want to feel like a girl, must not be able to use private and safe spaces like change rooms and washrooms, and must not take away opportunities from girls-only sports from biological girls. That's a red line. We have to have these 5 positions understood and memorized, and then speak to people. And then when they say, "Oh, you're just a hater," say, "No problem. I'll take that. I'll take that label from you with a badge of honor. If you only want a Canada flag and no other flags, okay, you're being called a hater for that. Take that label. If you only want girls to girls only playing in girls only sports like biological girls and no biological boys, and they call you a bigot or hater, say, I'll take that. No problem. Because why are we taking these stands? Because the future of our children depend on this. And we understand kids have rights and are able to make decisions to a certain extent. But there's a reason why this generation, folks, is the young generation. In today's time, 21% of them identify as LGTB in that spectrum, the entire letters, which I can't memorize them all. 30 years ago, maybe 5% did. So why did we go from 5 to 21%? And all the other age groups haven't changed much. That's because things are happening to these kids at young ages, especially in schools. being exposed to things left, right, and center in an age inappropriate manner. So it's upon us to put an end to this, because 21% is not correct, especially when it was 5% before. And then you might have some people say, well, back in the day, everyone was just, so many people were scared to come out. You have that argument, right? If that was the case, why was suicide rates so low back in the day? When so many people were afraid to come out, yet suicide rates were low. Now, when everyone comes out and if the environment is totally free to come out and be yourself and express yourself, why are suicide rates so high? Right? Nothing makes sense. So when politicians call us, say kids are going to die if we don't make these changes, no, absolutely not. That's not what's going to happen. They have this group has the most freedoms that they want. We are now oppressed in how we feel. I'm just sharing these thoughts again, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So there's talking points that you guys can also understand, because me and other people didn't really study this. We just kind of got exposed to it, just the way you guys are, and you have to just learn the talking points, because there's a lot of other people better than me and others that can speak and articulate these points much better, and that's where we need the help. This can't be just on a few of us. It's not going to work. We're going to get drained out. And me and others are helping in all the other cities. So for the parents in Durham, the beautiful and lovely families in Durham, we need more help. Yes, show up to the protest, but we need more help. We need more people to spread the message, and we need to grow this. This month it's a Saturday, the rally. Last month was a weekday. We should have multiple times more people coming out, and we want you all to come out. Because the Pride group, the LGBT, that group, they always say, we want to make sure we come up and counter this, because we want to make sure that our numbers outnumber them, to show that they're a fringe group. We're no longer a fringe. We've never been a fringe group, and now we have to make sure we keep coming out. And we had like we promised, we had the best sound. Our sound out was more louder than theirs. We had more numbers, and we have to continue that. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message, a message of thanks to everybody, and I hope we can continue this. Also, nationally, Hands Off Our Kids. This is the group that called for the action, the Million Person March. This is the group that called for action months ago. This is the group that me and others are trying to push and grow nationally. So I will share the links for that, and everybody join those groups too, because this is how we're going to get success. We're going to get success staying united. All of us staying united. There's a few things we might differ on, but the majority of issues and concerns we all agree on. That's why we have to stay together and focused. And again, I think I covered all the points. A vote of thanks to everybody. If there's somebody that I missed, I do apologize. Again, we need more people to take the front line, to be the face of this movement nationally and in the city. And we want more people to wear merchandise and shirts that we might design. And just so everybody knows, no one's making any money on this. No one's making a dollar. Nobody in this movement nationally or in this group, or Durham specifically, I can't speak for other people. In Durham, here, nobody is making anything off of this. This is all for our future and for our kids and our future generations. I wanted to make sure that was clear also. If there's any, and I'm writing all these, I'm saying this verbally in a voice note because I get a lot of messages and it takes a lot of time. Just like this message took 2 or 3 weeks to deliver, I apologize because there's so many other things that we're working on. Thank you for the confidence you placed in me and others. Yesterday, a lot of things happened behind the scenes. I'll share the link for the new group so people can at least chat in those groups. And again, thank you very much. We got this. Like I said, we're almost at the end line. They're resorting to desperation techniques. That's where we have to stay united and stay the course. And more people have to absorb the drainage, the amount of energy and that it takes on us. So if there's more people on the top leading this, it'll make it easier for all of us. Thank you so much, and let's do this.